Hello guys, today we will develop a simple game like a web application game like its name is Dice Challenge. So basically the game will be like two players will roll their dice at the same time and whichever the dice gives the highest number out of 6, like out of 1 to 6, that dice will be the winner. Basically the player of that particular dice will be the winner. So that's what we're going to develop. So let's see how we can do this. I already have some pictures of some dice. It's already I have collected them. So the links to get these pictures will be in my description. So you can download these pictures from that link and you can develop your own web application if you want. So go to my description and check the link and also like this video if you like to program with me. First, I'm gonna create a HTML page here. So basically, I'll select this folder and I'm gonna create a HTML page. So basically, index.html, and I'm gonna create a CSS file too. And I'm gonna create a JavaScript file as well. So let's first create the HTML page. Let's create a basic boilerplate. So rename the title first. Okay, that's fine. And we are going to implement some Bootstrap classes. So go to Bootstrap. Basically, we're gonna copy these links for JavaScript and the CSS, the CDNs from the Bootstrap website. We don't need this part. Up to you can keep it; it doesn't matter. But I'm not gonna keep it because we don't need it, so that's fine. And I'm gonna copy the JavaScript file as well. The CDN. From the cross origin till integrity, we just don't need this. Without that we can still work. Like our code can still work, so it doesn't matter. And also, I'm going to link my styles CSS and JavaScript file as well inside this same HTML file. That's what I'm going to do. So let's create a div first. And we're going to create a h1 tag here. Let's do another div. Let's name this container 2. And let's create a button here. Type will be button and the class will be Bootstrap class, so that will be like btn These are Bootstrap classes for buttons, and I'm gonna name the button. Roll the dice again, and I'm gonna create one JavaScript command here. So this will be the command for this particular button. So roll the dice again will be the button name, and the button that will have a command of window.location.reload. Once the user clicks on it, this particular function will get activated. Basically, that will reload the whole page. So then the dice will be rolled again. Basically, it will work like that. So when you finish the whole program, then you will realize what's happening. So I'm going to create one more div here after this. The images are here already. That's it. Should be okay. So we're gonna copy this code. We're gonna create the same one for player 2. Just we'll get the player 2 here, and instead of black dice, we're gonna put a white dice here. So that's it. And so everything is done from the HTML point of view. Now we'll create the CSS file. So basically, first I'm gonna give the body tag. I have a preferred color combination, so which I'm gonna try first. I'm gonna modify the container div little bit. Copy this particular code, paste it here as for container 2. So what I'm going to do is %, that's fine. Then I'm going to modify the dice class a bit. Display inline. Display inline block. So then I'm gonna modify the h1 plus. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, you can use whatever the font family or coloring you like. I'm just using these colors. The color code will be for this. I have some default color code. It's in my, I use them regularly, so that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna modify the p tag a bit. So this will be our CSS page. Before creating the JavaScript file, we'll check how does our programs, the front end looks like so far. So I'll copy the path from the index.html. I'll copy the path and I'll go to the web browser and I'll paste it. So let's see. Okay, this is what our front end looks like. Well, this is quite big. This player 1 and player 2. I want to make them smaller. So let's see how can I do that. So the paragraph section, I'm gonna change that size of this. So let's make it 2.5 instead. Let's see how does it look like. Okay, that's look much better. That's fine. So this is so far working fine. Now we're going to implement the JavaScript code so that when we will click on the button roll the dice will be rolled and the random value will be generated. So that will determine who is the winner. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So for this video, this is enough. In the next video, we're going to create the JavaScript. So I'm going to give the link in the description. Please subscribe, like, and follow. Okay. Thank you. In the last video, we have created the HTML and the CSS file. In this video, we're going to create the main important file, which is the JavaScript file. So first, we will write some JavaScript codes so that it will run into our system and the dice will be rolled and the winners will be decided by analyzing who having the highest number in the dice. So let's do that. First we will create the variable here. So I'm going to create a random number. So the I'm going to use the JavaScript function for that. Okay, that's a mistake. Okay, this is fine. Math.4 dot random and 6 and plus 1, that's fine. So basically what that will gonna do, it will gonna generate a random number from 0 to 6. It will be actually from 0 to 5 almost. So anyway, it will be 0 to 6, but we're going to add plus 1 on it. So when the random number will be 0 to 5, then we can add 1 on it. So if it is 0, so they need to be plus 1, so it is 1. So dice number will be 1, and if it is 5, then it will be plus 1, it will be like 6. So basically the maximum dice number can be 6. So in between 1 to 6, we're going to get the number, and the floor we're going to round up the number into an integer value. So basically we're not going to have any fractional value or decimal points. So that's why we are using this total function. Now we will create another variable random image 1. So the 1 representing the player 1, we're going to create the code for player 2 as well. So we're going to get the first So we're going to get the first variable inside here. So the first variable of this one, we're going to use it here. And we're going to use the final command for this particular code. So this 0 represents the first image for the player 1, basically the first image tag. So first image tag will be for the player 1, that will be starting from index 0. So second player will have index 1 image tag. That's what we were doing. So we're gonna get this second variable here now. Okay, so I think the code is fine now. Let me double check. Yes, that's fine. So let's copy and paste it. So we're gonna just paste this one again, and we'll just change the number here. That will be for the player 2, and it will be white dice because we have two different types of dice for two different types of players. And we're gonna change it here to 1. So we're gonna change it here as well. So let me double check if everything is correct or not. That looks fine to me. That's fine. Now we're gonna write simple if else if statements. that's fine. So the condition will be if random number 1 is greater than random number 2, so then we'll declare the player 1 as winner. So how we're going to do that? We're going to play with the commands like the codes here. So so we're going to manipulate the h1 tag. To declare the player 1 as winner. So basically we are playing with the HTML tags h1. So we're going to manipulate the h2 tag in the HTML. So we have two h2 element. So first one is 0, index 0, that's for player 1. I'm going to copy the same code again. I'm going to paste it here. So I'm going to put this one for number 1, that's for player 2, and that will be, that number is a random number is for player 2 as well. So else this will be just copy and paste quickly. So if random number 2 is greater than random number 1, then player 2 is the winner. Everything is fine. And at the end, we'll just write the else statement. And same, just like, I'm gonna copy and paste this one. So basically, if in case player 2 or player 1, none of them are winner, so then must be the dice number is same. Maybe they got the same dice numbers for both of them, so it will be a draw. This will be our code. So this is all it is. So hopefully this code should work. This is our JavaScript. If you can see, this is all it is. Now we'll test our codes. Okay, now looking back at my code, we have done a simple mistake. Here will not be random number 1, it will be random number 2. So then the code is fixed. This is the simple mistake I have done. Well, I'm revising the code, I have just noticed it. Now let's check our code. So this is our code now. So let's roll the dice. So we're rolling the dice. Okay, player 1 is the winner. Why he is the winner? Because player 1 scored 4, player 2 scored 3. So basically, obviously, 4 is greater than 3. Player 1 is winner. Okay, player 1 is winner again. Let me roll the dice again. Player 1 is winner. Okay, the game is draw. Why? Because the score is 2 and 2. Both of them scored the same dice numbers, so the game is draw. Player 1 is winner again. Let's roll this dice again. Let's see if we get player 2 as a winner. The game is draw again. Okay, that's fine. Okay, finally we got the player 2 as winner. So basically the code is wholly working fine. The entire code is working fine. We got the player 2 winner because player 1 scored 5 and player 2 scored 6. So this game is working. So this is all the whole entire code. Like this is our JavaScript codes. It's a very simple game. Anybody can do it. It doesn't take more than like 20 minutes to make the entire game. So this is our CSS file. This is our HTML file. And guys, I'm gonna share these dice pictures with you guys in a link. That link will be in my description, so you guys can check this out. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Okay, that will help. Thank you.